Okay, should be back now. All right, while this loads, I'm gonna go get some breakfast, get some water. All right. I'm gonna go at like more of your TF2 streams. Are you streaming that tomorrow? No offense. Yeah, I pretty much play a game for like 2 hours. The start of my stream, or about that. And generally, it's like TF2 or a first-person shooter, something fast-paced that wakes me up. But yeah, most of the streams I do are programming. Actually, I guess most of what I do is a bird feeder camera. I just hope you have a good one. I'm just gonna be chilling and just eating breakfast for a few minutes. Bye bye. So this is looking pretty good. I think it gets a bit too bright right here, too quickly. And not bright enough right here. Like this should be brighter than this, but they're about the same color. Just realized I need ShareX to measure the colors. So, what am I doing? What we're doing here today is fixing Unity's universal render pipeline lighting shaders. It's going to be pretty boring. We're just changing a bunch of these numbers in the math until they look better. And specifically what look better means is that there's an issue right now where when the light intensity is like 0.5, it'll actually display like full white. So we're reading this in, oh my god. Wait, I just realized when I open up ShareX, my OBS freezes. What is this? Wait. Screen color picker. Wait, what? OBS freezes during the screen color picker. What is this? Hold on. I guess I'm gonna need to not do that a lot. What? Oh, is that because this freezes the desktop? I think that's what it does. It freezes the desktop when I do this. And the stream actually keeps playing in the background. Oh my god, dude. I need to test this. This is actually interesting. What's happening on my computer? I think what's happening is that ShareX is displaying a full screen overlay of what is on my screen. And so what should happen is on stream you can actually see this screen color picker. So I'm going to test this now. I'm looking at the stream. Okay, yeah, you guys can still see the color picker, but my screen is frozen. Very interesting. Alright, it's good that you guys can still see this. So, you see in the center it's 254 by 254 by 254. That is full 255 divided by 8. Since the maximum color value is 255, you do 254 divided by 255. It's just a bug that it outputs 254 instead of 255. So just consider it 255. Anyways, this is only supposed to display max 127, which is 0.5. So that's an issue, is that the Unity lights kind of explode in brightness when they get near the center of the light. So that's what we're trying to fix, is I am modifying the specular and diffuse calculation in the universal render pipeline lighting so it doesn't have that happen. And it's actually pretty close right now. It's just right in the middle here. The brightness doesn't change correctly. It should get this bright when it's at full smoothness, but you see instantly at like 0.96 it becomes dark. This should still be pretty light like this one, so I need to change my the math to work like that. Just to test this as well, I think I'm going to turn the attenuation off. Just to make this easier so that we know we're just dealing with the angular specular. I guess is specular considered angular attenuation? Because you're attenuating based off the angle instead of instead of like position with diffuse. What is this? Oh my god, so the attenuation... The attenuation was really messing with it. Huh. Huh. So I guess this doesn't work how I want it to. Wait. So now it's working when it's not insanely... What? Am I dumb? Did I just add the attenuation back in? No, the attenuation's still disabled. What is this? Alright, the diffuse looks good. The diffuse is working fine. Need to get this working properly now. So that looks good. Right here in the center where it explodes to infinity does not look good. I remember I tried clamping this before and it didn't work properly. So let's just try limiting this to 1 so it doesn't explode to infinity. I think this will cause a problem with the attenuation where it doesn't look right and kind of has a flat look to it. The issue is I need to, like, I don't know which part of it. I think it's this BRDF data.specular that is scaled by the attenuation. So like I almost need to clamp it after this when it scales by attenuation, but then the max output value ends up, I need to put the light calculation back in. Alright, so here yeah, that doesn't look right. So now that looks flat is the issue. You can see this flat kind of circle look. How does it look without that clamping? I think there might be a way for me to, I think clamping it like this mixed with scaling it so that there's still some attenuation here will be the best. Let's try putting this up. There should be more detail in here now. Yeah, there's more detail there, but it still has this very bright spot. Interesting, and that still looks like it limits with the min there. That's weird. I kind of thought there wouldn't be any limiting on the very rough materials. Does that change here when I refresh it? I think it will. No. Oh my god, I wonder if that's me adding the negative 0.5 there. Let's see. It might just be a way the lighting function works that I haven't noticed yet. But I just need to make sure I'm not making anything worse. No, yeah, that's just a way the lighting function works. Okay. Interesting. I think I should add a sphere here that has the material on it. This way I can test it from multiple angles. So this is what I think won't match up effectively. Oh wait, maybe. Basically you want like this line is the nice realistic reflection. Whatever, I'm not trying to change their whole BRDF though. My goal is to make like minimal changes to the BRDF that Unity's using while still fixing this exploding light. Interesting. Is that due to min? Huh. I guess BRDF data.specular already contains. Very interesting. BRDF data.specular must already contain some something. Let's see. I actually don't think I think part of the issue is that I haven't understood. I've thought that this is just the specular color similar to diffuse base color, but I think this is actually with part of the specular calculation already applied. Okay, so here we can actually see it. It is so it's applying Lambert attenuation on top of. Okay, so let's see this. BRDF data.specular. Can we look at where it's setting this? This looks like it's just setting it to specular. It's fading out diffuse based off the specular. If metallic, okay, I need to look at where it is initializing this BRDF. Initialize BRDF data, specular, huh. Alright, so let me then look at lighting physically based. Times radiance. Oh my god, it's multiplying the whole thing by radiance. Oh my god, okay. At the end here, that's what it's doing. So it's not in the specular value here. It's being multiplied afterwards. How do I clamp this? I've got an idea, maybe actually doing it in here in lighting physically based and doing min light color so it does a similar thing of clamping it to the light color. So it never displays higher than the light color. If this does a better fix than I expected, then like this might actually be the easiest fix ever if this works. Oh my god. I actually think I just got it. I need to get the brightness scaling a bit better, but it clamps properly now with no artifacts. I'm an idiot. Wow. Okay, I just got it. And that will actually fix... That actually means you can reuse the original attenuation and it will still clamp it from exploding to infinity because it applies the clamp afterwards here. Huh. So let me just check this. This does scale with intensity, right? Yep. What happens if you set light intensity to negative? It doesn't work? Okay. Alright, amazing. So I've actually got this is a huge step. So now I need to do similar to what I did before up here, customizing how the brightness attenuates so that it actually properly attenuates past here, but I think that should be pretty easy now that we can just clamp it at the end here. The issue will be getting rid of like these circles. These technically shouldn't really be there and should kind of attenuate more smoothly instead of being two distinct blobs. That's kind of going to be a goal of the attenuation. Anyways, alright, I'll be right back. So I can take away this min 4 here. I think what I'm going to want to do is similar to this, where I don't know, this is a triangle wave where it scaled the brightness up and down. But I don't think I need that triangle wave anymore because the one end here is going to be clamped. All I need to do is have it actually scale down right here. Actually, I think I still need a triangle wave because what I need, I don't know, maybe just scaling down this end. The weird thing that happens is like it actually gets brightest right in the middle here. If you measure how bright this white center spot is, it's weird. It gets brightest both right here and right here, which make it really weird to match with a function. You need like I was doing like an offsetted triangle wave, but I don't know. I just realized it's already 11 o'clock. Oh my god, I played TF2 for too long. Too long. Just like doing exercises and stuff to get my blood moving. I think part of the issue is I was talking about how we've been having some crazy rain and hailstorms. Looking at outside at a dark and cloudy day definitely makes you sleepy. Did you guys just hear my leg crack? So yeah, I think I just need to make it dimmer as it gets more smooth, so inverse of the roughness. Hold on, actually, I'm modifying the original code here, when what I should be doing is doing another fork of this. So we want to increase, okay. So this is the confusing part. I'm making it less bright by increasing, I can't remember what this is called, the divisor, the amount that you're dividing by, but I think the easier way would actually to just be scaling this by roughness, which it's already doing here. So this would basically be doing roughness times roughness. So let's try this again. Let's see what this does. This should probably make it way too dim. That gets way too small. Let's try just multiplying by roughness. So I'm hoping by the end of today, like I'm going to be really surprised if I don't get this lighting fixed by the end of today, considering I already did this. I don't know. I've said I've already did this, but I think I'm holding myself to higher standards this time when I'm doing it. So it might actually be a bit harder this time. So that didn't really seem to do anything. So let's try doing roughness 2. An issue might actually be my plus 1e negative 5. I might need to do plus 1e negative 5 here to counteract it. But anyways, I'm excited for once I get this done, because then it should actually be somewhat fun shaders. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, I got it. That's like perfect. Wow. There's actually a point right here where it actually is too small. right there. So I'm going to fix that. Here it actually gets less bright and not any bigger, so that's kind of messed up. But that is really good. Like especially this section right here has about the right brightness. Let me try increasing the brightness. Let's see how. I don't know, actually. I think that's actually good. Oh my god. Wow. I think I got it. Oh my god, I think I got it. It was actually so simple. So one sec. The one major thing that I still haven't... Oh god, no, I pressed compile. Oh god, help me. When you try to compile and build Unity in Visual Studio, I don't have the project open here for a reason, but if you look at how big this project file is... Wait, why can't I view... I think I forgot how to use Visual Studio. How do you view the different windows so you can like drag and drop projects back over here? I think you need to reset window layout, but I swear there's a way. I swear there's a way to just open up. Open up your project. Wait, what? It's like Solution Explorer that's supposed to be right here. Oh my god, it's under View. Yeah, I forgot how to use. So this is... It literally includes the whole Unity engine in Visual Studio. I'm glad I figured out how to do that again. It's crazy how you just forget stuff that you do forever on the computer, but that's the way it works. So, okay, there's one final thing I need to test about this that I'm not certain works. So, I was probably a bit, so I went and said the Unity devs have bad lighting code here because it explodes to infinity and it's a simple fix. But, if, like, that's assuming that they didn't run into limitations with how they were trying to do it. So what could happen actually is that they maybe wanted to do lighting changes like I'm doing here. Okay, so yeah, this is a bit too dim now right here. I do need to fix that. But one of the things is that they may have wanted to do changes like this, but they couldn't have because they already hit the max shader instruction count right here. So they couldn't add extra code to fix this stuff. I'm actually not certain about that. So I apparently don't have Android module installed. So we'll try WebGL instead. Switching to WebGL should... Actually, this is tricky. I need to switch to a platform that has like DirectX 9 or some low... Basically, I need to switch the graphics engine to like DirectX 9 or 10 or one of the lower quality ones that has limited shader instruction counts. Auto Graphics API for Windows. I think that's what I'm looking for. Switch to the first available platform. So there's no DirectX 9 anymore. I should have known that. Let's try OpenGL ES 2. Save and restart. Alright, this might crash or not work. This is going to be the real test. If this is able to compile under GLES 2, then I wrote this correctly and my idea is going to work. But it might not. It might throw a bunch of shader errors. Oh my god, it's not. It's working properly. So let's see. The limit, I believe, is generally around 130 shader operations, instructions, and I think that we can view these under the compiled shaders. Compiled code. 774 variants. Jesus. No, no, don't compile. Why does it have 700 variants? What the hell, Unity? Oh my god, I actually never looked at this. They have 700 variants. Okay, I guess there's no way for me to test this without compiling it. That's... Man, I knew they would have a lot of shader keywords, but 700 or 1500 different shader programs is... I actually think that's kind of an efficiency issue. Like, the more shader programs you have, the more state switches you have. What? I feel like that can't be right. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Yeah, so there's someone here where it's taking an hour to compile shader variants. Holy shit, there's tons of people that are actually having this shader variants thing. There's stuff like this that I am really surprised that Unity devs haven't fixed this. Like, with how big of an issue stuff like this is, of just waiting for the engine to process and import assets. So many people have complained about this. I feel like as long as Unity keeps getting money, they're not really going to change shit. Only a bit longer, only 100 shader variants left to compile. Oh, just about done. See, this is weird as well because it should already be compiling the code just to display it right here. Like, I should already be able to view the instruction count from the compiled code. So this doesn't really make sense either. Like, it should already be compiling at least one of these shader variants, and then it should let me view. Oh my god, am I dropping frames during this? Wow. This is actually horrible. Unity developers, what the fuck are you doing? Holy shit. Like, think about all the wasted time from the millions of developers out there that are just sitting waiting for assets to import to Unity. Like, Jesus. Oh my god. I bet this is gonna crash and it's not even gonna work. Is this just broken? Oh, yep, it's using 100% of my CPU and it's frozen. So I'm fairly certain that it crashed. Do I just, man, do I sit here, let it just processing away, or do I press cancel? I feel like Unity's just completely broken and that developers just broke a bunch of shit like this in the recent updates. Because this stuff was working fine in previous versions. Oh my god. It did it. It did it. Alright, compiled. Oh my god, this single file has all the variants. This is such a stupid system. Actually, what the fuck, Unity Shader? Who 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 thought it was a good idea at Unity to put all of your compiled shader code for 700 different shaders in a single file when you just want to check the code from one file? I'm actually mind boggled at how bad design this is. Like, you would think that this is basic shit that you see and go, this is a horrible idea, this doesn't function correctly. Holy shit. Alright. Let's find the shader we're looking for. So there's going to be lighting passes and shadow passes here. We're looking for the regular rendering pass. So there's still D3, D9. Oh, GLSL. "28 math registers, 4 temp registers." "90 math instructions." So far it looks like we're around 90 instructions max. Like I said, it's basically actually impossible to tell for certain because Unity puts about 700 different variants of the same shader in here. You can see with the different keywords. Oh my god. That actually just made me so much more disgusted with the Unity graphics pipeline. Like, I knew that the render pipelines have mostly been a flop, but like seeing that stuff where there has been no improvement, and if anything it's gotten worse over the past few years, it, uh, uh, Anyways, that's good to know that it runs even on low tier graphics. We'll switch back to DirectX now. I'm just looking, are there any other... Alright, well, let's try to get this specular fixed up. Alright. So this, the middle shininess should be brighter than this shininess. So this is 88 red, green, blue. And the middle is 95. It's only a slight bit brighter. It should attenuate differently. This is 116. So I believe, I don't know, it does look pretty good. Yeah, that could be brighter. It might not be bright enough now. Oh, that looks pretty good. Like I'm actually pretty happy with that. Could maybe have it keep some brightness better here. But overall, I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm gonna work on, I'm actually gonna use that. It's so difficult because it's like, how much time do I want to spend making this as perfect as I can? How much does it change in brightness between these? 149. 48. 4. Yeah, so that actually could attenuate more between here and here, but I think I'm happy with it. It looks good, and like I was saying, I'm not trying to make this be perfect or whatever. It's just trying to be good enough. Like, look good. It's not trying to be perfectly physically accurate, so The way it is super bright right here and not like it, I actually think the specular should be a bit brighter. Because like that's so bright. I wonder if I just need to like scale everything by like 4. Look at how the diffuse is that much brighter. I wonder why the diffuse is about twice as bright. If I just multiply by 4. That's what I did up here, and it actually worked pretty well. Oh, nice. It only changes a little bit. And it actually gets, so it ends up being different or the same. Wait, never mind. Oh. It ends up being brighter at the angle. I think that might be good. I think I'm happy with that. This could be brighter right here, but overall it's really good. Alright, so the way Unity's default pipeline, or Unity packages like the Universal Render Pipeline, if you edit them, like normally just edit these shaders, it'll reset all the changes when you restart Unity. So instead of expecting people to copy and paste the Universal Render Pipeline package, or me sharing the whole render pipeline package just to only share like 1 or 2 modifications, instead I've done a C# script that actually goes through this lighting.hlsl file and actually patches the code automatically. So this way it should technically work with any Universal Render Pipeline version, and this way it just does stuff automatically, so people can just like open up this menu and apply the changes. So I actually changed how a bunch of these settings work now. I guess I'll call this specular patch. But I basically want to have options so people can like only change the diffuse or only change the specular if they want. So I'm thinking what I want to call these. So yeah, I think I'll call this specular fix, and then I'll also have a and the specular fix will also apply the clamping there to the lighting function, and then everything should still be the same. I gotta think about this though. Hold on, I'll be right back.